This is a matchup for the ages. Body cuts a path straight to the paint, and she serves up a slam dunk. Oh, Body may have the win, but Frank really got the W on that play. That's gotta hurt.
I'm Chris Williams from Cyclone Fanatic, and a proud Iowa State graduate from the class of 2007. No one shows up like Iowa State fans. And Cyclones support Cyclones on and off the field. Your gift can provide scholarships to students, fund groundbreaking research. We could even drum up opportunities for the marching band. Visit MoveWhatMatters.com to learn how you can make an impact today. And hello, welcome to Pregame here from Hilton Coliseum. And what's been a crazy day getting ready for this Iowa State and Kansas game, a battle of top 10 opponents in the Big 12 Conference. A lot to busier pregame, sorry, I was unplugged there. Busier pregame than normal, I would say, with everything that happened today with the injury to Milan Momcilovic. We'll break it all down, what I think will happen with Iowa State's rotation, and every other aspect of this basketball game. We are presented always by our friends at Channel C. Did you know 30 minutes before every Iowa State men's and women's game this year, we are live on social media, and then we go live right after the game as well, thanks to our friends at Channel C. Looking forward to thanking our friends also at Keen Project Solutions, and also our friends, the Natuzel family, financial advisors from Raymond James. New year, new you. Get those finances ready for retirement. My name is Chris Williams, and the Iowa State Cyclones are about 25 minutes, according to the clock here, away from tipping off against Kansas. It is a spirited Hilton Coliseum. We had all these magnificent lunatics who were camping in the sub-zero temperatures to prepare themselves to watch the second-ranked program in the country take on one of its arch rivals, Bill Self, and the Kansas Jayhawks. The Iowa State faithful got news today that Milan Momcilovic, Iowa State's best three-point shooter, is out for an extended period of time. I have been watching Milan. He does have a soft cast on, which I would assume is a good thing. I'm not a doctor. It is a hand injury. We reported it early on today. For our premium subscribers at Cyclone Fanatic, you were the first to get wind of this. So what does it mean going forward? I'm hearing anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks is what Milan would be out, which would get him back for the NCAA tournament, which would be great. Hopefully a couple of weeks before that, get him back into the swing of things. The Cyclones are taking the floor right now. They are wearing the sweet white uniforms with the dribbling side. Probably the best uniform I've ever seen at Iowa State. We need more of the walking side, the dribbling side. We need more of it. We can't get enough of it. That's what Iowa State will be in tonight. Who starts for Milan Momcilovic? I'm hearing it will be Curtis Jones, the unanimous sixth man of the year in college basketball. I'm hearing he will get the nod today for Momcilovic, so Iowa State will go a little bit small. Also hearing rumblings that Jason Jackson will be coming off the bench tonight. Something about missing a team meeting, being late, something like that. Not a big deal. But Brant Chatfield all will likely be in the starting lineup for Jackson tonight as Iowa State takes on Kansas. Fully expect Jackson to be in the mix. I don't think that's going to be a lingering issue for Iowa State, just a standard situation. Can't be late to a team meeting. Whatever it is, I don't know exactly what it is. I'm sure that we'll get Well, I actually don't know. That's just what is kind of going around here. For Iowa State here tonight in Hilton. And that's okay when you're a deep basketball team like this. You can have a conversation. Do you keep Curtis Jones coming off of the bench? Would that be the better move? I don't know. They know a lot better than me. That would be a conversation you could have. Nate Heise's role is going to be increased. And for all of you fans who day in, day out have asked me, what about Demarion Watson? When's Demarion Watson going to play? I think you're going to see him tonight. I think, you talk about him and Noyes and Drusitis. Which one of you, which one do you trust more, I guess, in a Big 12 game? I would think it'd be Watson. He's played at this level before. What do you need? What's the matchup indicate? And that's what's fun about this Iowa State team, right? That's what's fun about this Iowa State team, because you have all sorts of different options. And that's why in a situation like this, with Momcilovic going out for however long, you don't necessarily start to panic. Now, what does this do for Iowa State? So the way I see this is, with the Momcilovic injury, clearly you're down your best shooter, your marksman, if you will. Now, Curtis Jones may think he's the best shooter. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. There is a way here where I could spin this as a positive, that Iowa State becomes a better defensive team. You're a worse offensive team, right? So, you got to give and take just a little bit. But I don't know. I'm certainly not panicked. Maybe this costs Iowa State a game. I wish that it wasn't during this stretch of the schedule, right? You'd like to have Momcilovic the next 2 weeks with big-time road games at Kansas, Arizona. Obviously, tonight's game against Kansas, you'd love to have him in the lineup. But if a guy's going to break his hand or whatever it is, well, I'd rather it be now. I'd rather have that guy come March than have him go down later on. And it also could have been worse, it sounds like, right? It could have been his shooting hand. It's a non-shooting hand. It's what I'm looking at it right now. You're literally watching. It's his left hand. So this isn't a good thing. You want your marksman in the lineup, but it's also at a point in time with your program, when you are the number 2 ranked team in the country, when you have all this depth, it's not something that is necessarily going to crush the team either. You do think, too, late in a lot of these basketball games, you've seen Nate Heise get the call. It's not like the team is completely unaware to how to play without Milan Momcilovic, right? There's some real, familiar. You trust these other guys that you're going to put in the lineup. You trust Heise. You trust all these guys because they've played, and they've played at a high level. So how does it impact tonight's game specifically? I don't know if it does impact tonight's game that much because this is going to be a real half-court, grinded-out style of basketball team or basketball game between two teams in the half court. Neither one of them shoot the three a ton compared to their peers in college basketball. And this could have been a Heise type of game anyways. That's so one thing I don't, that does really hurt with this deal is because you lose a chess piece. And these games are going to get tougher, and that starts tonight, and you lose a chess piece. You lose that ability to maneuver with 22 in the lineup. It's going to be a great crowd. I hope you all are enjoying. Got some weird comments. Randall's watching me in the shower. Love you guys. I'm going to go and watch the end of warm-ups here. I will be here directly after the game, and we'll analyze everything that happens between the Cyclones and Kansas. We are presented by our friends at Channel Seed. I want to thank our friends at Keen Project Solutions and also the Natuzil family, Clay and Chase. Remember them. They are financial advisors with Raymond James. They are diehard Cyclone fans and guys you want to get to know to help for your future. My name is Chris Williams. ESPN2 tip-off in about 20 minutes from now. Just saw Jay Billis milling around Hilton Coliseum. You know it's a big game. It's a big game tonight here, and I hope you all enjoy it. Cyclones in those sweet white walking side uniforms this evening. Have a great night. I'll see you guys immediately following this basketball game right here at Hilton Coliseum.